Good evening and welcome back to the Painscreek Killing and the Crawl of the Sewers. So, we got here and let's see if you want to go to first the mayor's mansion, if it's possible. Where's the door leading? It's locked. Sealed shut, so we can't go to the mayor's office. So we need to go to the hospital. We are here, right, and then straight forward. Okay. So we know in the basement of the hospital, it's like the door's shut from the other side. Oh, thank you. And we have just to maybe we come in with the sewer entrance. I hope so. And then maybe we can enlighten this power again. So we can open the office from our lovely Dr. Johnson and maybe we get more secrets, right? Right. So where is it? Where did you hide him? So, right. Kinda creepy in the sewers. And the sewers are so big. So, hello? That would freak me out when the ghost goes on. Please go open. Oh, thank you. I hate the sewer so far. I hate the city. Imagine you just a journalist going around the city to find a murder case. Ba ba ba. And you found plenty of evidence of people killing each other and dying. And you're in this ghost town with this ghost girl, and you are known as Sewers. Kinda freaked that the police didn't find anything, if you ask me. But yeah. So we are in the hospital again. Janitor's closed. Huh? The janitor closed is the... Okay, the janitor closed is the entrance to the sewers. Morgue. Okay. Before we enter the morgue, electrical room, and what the sound? This is justice. This was justice, huh? Ah, thank you. Yeah. You see something? Come on, let me guess. I called Dorothy last week. She told me something interesting about Sophia. There was a puzzle that she received from Matthew when she first started working at the mansion, sort of a birthday gift for her. In that puzzle, Sophia was to visit both hers and Matthew's favorite location is Painscreek. In each location lies the clue that Matthew had written on the wall of the building exterior. The clues, when put together, will point to her, the location of her gift. Oh, I thought that was a neat idea. Sophia's favorite places was Anne's courtyard, Inn and Suits, 2 bridges over the stream by the gate entrance, post office. Why would someone like the post office? Why would someone like the post office? Where can I find Matthew's favorite places? I received an anonymous message this morning. It claimed that Scott wasn't Vivian's killer. Unfortunately, that's all I got. I have had my doubts whether Scott really killed Vivian. He sure had the motive, but after reading all the diaries and looking through this investigation notes, I can't help but think that Scott didn't kill Vivian. On the contrary, he was trying to find out who killed Vivian, as well as what really happened to Andrew Reed and Dr. Johnson. I still don't know if this anonymous person is a man or woman, but they helped solidified my thoughts on Scott. I received another message yesterday. It's told me to look into Bernard's Dimensions butler. Can't help but feel that person is trying to tell me something, but not exactly what. The message said I will find something in the house. Today I received a key in the mail with the initials BH. Does this stand for Bernard's house? BH. I've searched everywhere and read all of Bernard's diaries. Something just doesn't add up. Maybe it's just a hunch of, or simple that I'm thinking too much about will he really kill Vivian? There's something else about his entries that just make me pause and wonder if he was indeed a murderer. I photographed all pages. Stephen Moss. Oh, why is this wallet here? So we got BH, the key of course, and we got another one. Briefcase. A briefcase key. Briefcase key. Briefcase? For what briefcase? I have no key. Here's nothing else. Okay, Stephen Moss was here. But in God's name, why is his wallet still here in his diary? What happens to him, huh? Is he also dead? Did the killer also kill him? So, I can open the door from here. Pick. Is there blood? No, it's just rusty, right? It's just rusty. Okay, we have a hammer for the... Oh god, yeah, for the floor, right? For the laminate? Linoleum? So, and the office from Dr. Johnson was like on this side, right? Oh, we got so many answers right now. We get so many answers. So many answers. So, use. I will just close the door for privacy. It makes me nervous with the skulls in this house. So. Hey, no. Pick up. Room 2-3, the room from Trisha, right? Here's nothing. I can't remember where was the floor. Oh, right. To Charles Rods. I don't know if it's a joke that you sent me the threat letter, but if you know about the well, then you must have found out the truth. Just you know, your wife was the one behind all of it. If you have any grudges with her, not me. I was just witnessing Sophia's death. Nothing more. Oh, this is from Sophia. Oh. Yeah, I know it well then. Oh, this is from Sophia. Okay, this is Sophia's necklace then. Okay. I let this open to know that he was here, of course.
Henry, I just received a letter from the NMB investigation firm regarding the use of the RRF funds. I need you to call me.
Founds?
Henry, we really need to talk. Please call back. What's going on, Henry? Why aren't you returning my calls? This is really important.
He's already dead. He was already killed. He was already killed. Okay. Vivian Roberts, Dear Dr. Henry Johnson, I would like to thank you for your contribution to the Painscreek Community Hospital and the people of Painscreek for the past 2 decades. However, there have been reports regarding a mishandling of funds designated for PCH, most of which came from the Roberts Relief Fund. The support was meant to help with the purchase of medical equipment and supplies, since a sum of nearly 160,000 has been estimated missing. We have no choice except to open an investigation. Until we are able to explain the discrepancies between your account and ours, we have no choice but to suspend all funding for the hospitals for the time being. I will be meeting you and your account to solve this issue so we may continue to support this hospital needs. Vivian Roberts. So, he stole money, huh? There's nothing. He stole the money. Ah, Professor, someone was greedy. You helped out for the death of the mother of Charles, and then you steal some money and tries to run away, huh? Ooh, I think this was. He tries to run away, was catched by the murder, and the murderers killed him also. So this is really nice. Not that he's dead, but we got to room 203. This is Vivian's room. Vivian, this is Trisha's room. This was a locked one. 203 was like 26 on this side. 203. This is a really kindish. How old was she? She was 18, 19 or so, right? She was a teenager. Why she has such... I don't care. Oh, Scott Brooks' body found by jogger with multiple steps onto the heat. Hurt. Oh, He was stabbed. Police do not know if this is tied to the murder of Vivian Roberts. Scott Brooks, a star suspect in the Vivian Roberts case, was found dead yesterday. His body was found on the roadside along Maple Drive at around 6:55 a.m. A jogger happened to find the body lying motionless behind a bush on the side of the road. He stopped to check if the person needed help, only to notice that the body was covered in blood. He immediately called 911. The police arrived shortly at around 7 a.m. and the victim was declared dead. The estimated time of death was predicted to have happened 4 to 6 hours prior, putting the incident to have occurred around 1 to 3 a.m. Questions have been raised in regards to the murder of Vivian Roberts, of which Scott Brooks was the key suspect. He had been released from prison due to insufficient... Oh no. Oh, he died before her... A room key? A room key? The maid's room, maybe. Dorothy. The house for Dorothy. We have the room key for Dorothy's house. So, but yeah, Scott get killed. I think Trisha killed herself then. I don't think someone will kill Trisha, but she lies next to Scott in the graveyard, so, or cemetery. Yesterday, on hearing that Scott was apprehended for the murder of her mother, Trisha collapsed. The hospital called this morning to inform us that it was just a nervous breakdown. However, they just suggest that she should stay there for another few days. Charles is asking me to stay by her side. It rained today. Trisha has always hated the rain. She stayed in bed, tucked under a blanket, nearly the entire day. Here and there she mutters Scott's name out loud. She's cried herself to sleep a few times. It pains me to see her like this. Charles visits Trisha almost every day. Today he was quieter than usual. All of a sudden he told me that Vivian had been seeing another man. Apparently a banker for more than a year. He asked me if Vivian talked to me about it. I said I didn't know anything, but was sure that Vivian would never have done such a thing. Then I realized that Trisha was awake. I'm not sure if she heard our conversation. Sheriff Howard came today. He asked me if I remember seeing anything suspicious the night Vivian died. I've already told him everything. I know it's frustrating to be asked over and over about things that I just want to forget before he left. I asked if Scott could really be the killer. He said he was wondering the same thing. If Scott was not the killer, then who killed Vivian? Barry came by to see Trisha. I asked him how he was doing. He said that the medical expenses for Wanda were more than he expected. Even with Charles' help, he's been forced to use up for most of his savings. Stupid America system, really. Richard Nixon fucked so hard up, I think, in his reign. This is so stupidly. He's currently searching for a second job. He asked me if there was a future for him. Traveling with Charles made him see some of the rather ugly sides of the world. His mother was hospitalized with terminal cancer, and seeing his best friend, Trisha, like this pains him. I didn't know what to tell him. Before he left, he leaned close to her and whispered, would it have been better if Scott just never showed up? You would have chosen me. I wish that I never heard it. Dorothy was here. Pretend to sleep or so. Okay. Someone killed Dr. Henry Johnson. Someone killed Scott. Someone killed Vivian. I don't think that Scott kills happily ever after. VSH. So we got a key for the house. It's locked? Okay, there's no key, so it's not necessary to get in there. So he was stabbed. Margaret, I think her name was Margaret. Her name was Margaret. J. The mother of Charles, right? Magdalene's death. Madeleine got killed by Vivian. Vivian got killed by who's the question? Who killed Scott Brooks? I mean, Scott Brooks was killed after the death of Vivian, right? Vivian was one of the first suspects, I think. Oh, we go. Yeah, I need to make photos. We go in the basement and make a photo from the wallet in the muggy. So, I think Derek, detective, what was his name? Stephen Moss died, I think. He was also got killed. So everyone kills everyone, seems like. So, the question is where we go. I need to find pull out nets. I need to find where I need can use it again. There was a flower now. We have a briefcase, key, and we have the key for Dorothy's apartment, the room. I think we go to Dorothy's house again, and then we open it. Let's see. I mean, this house was nearly nothing, except this one closed door. Maybe we found something. So Dorothy escaped. Bernard is not dead so far. We didn't see him that he died. Did maybe Magdalene killed Vivian as she knows she poisoned her? I don't know. This will be funny if they killed each other, knowing they tried to kill each other. So Derek, maybe Derek killed Scott because of Trisha. Of course, he loves Trisha. And Scott also loved Trisha, and we have seen his knife, right? We have seen his knife. This is not what I meant to do. We have seen this. A pendant of Mara Mary. Yeah, she was religious. Daughter of ex-wife found dead at Painscreek. Oh. Yesterday morning, the body of Trisha Rose was found on the grounds of Painscreek. She was pronounced dead. According to Miss Thompson, she was starting her morning shift when she heard some sound near the reception area. She went out to find Trisha lying motionless. Blood was flowing out from her head. She quickly called for Dr. Bennett, the attending physician for the day's morning shift, who brought Trisha to the emergency room, and once, unfortunately, it was too late. The hospital CCTV shows that Trisha was walking around the hospital at around 6:30. She headed to the roof and jumped down. A few minutes later, her body was found on the ground, 3 floors below. She killed herself. She killed herself because of Scott's. Okay, Scott get killed by Derek, I think. Trisha got hard fuck as the oppressive and jumps down, and her life. I mean, her mother died, and she has to end it, I think. Oh God, so come on, why people do this? Scott was released from prison. This morning, Matthew went to pick him up. There's a lot of tension here in Painscreek. Most people think of Scott as a murderer. Charles tried to stop Trisha from seeing Scott, but it's not use. She was already waiting for me at the cabin. Charles is drinking again. He couldn't stop Trisha from trying to seek out, yet Scott seems to be avoiding her. Trisha should not have been discharged from the hospital at this point. She still needs help and rehabilitation. Derek and Scott fought at the market. Today, Derek asked Scott why he's avoiding Trisha. Scott didn't say anything. He just walked away. Derek told him not to come back anymore. It's sad to see what's happening to them now. They used to be such great friends. Oh my God, Scott was killed. Trisha has been going crazy ever since Scott died. She sometimes screams in the middle of the night. Here and there, she will ask Hughes why Scott hasn't visited her for a while. No one seems to know how to answer without aggravating her condition. Trisha is finally being admitted to the hospital for another mental breakdown. Charles doesn't know what to do. I ask for his permission to take care of Trisha at the hospital until she recovers. I think Charles appreciates my help. Oh my fucking goodness. Yeah. Oh, I'm falling in love with my house sister, and she's falling in love back with me. House key. A house key? Oliver Photolab cleaning. Oliver. Dear Dorothy, I want to express... Oliver Gibson. The regards. I want to express my heartfelt gratitude for all you have done for me. You've taken care of my store on many occasions. You have helped maintain a bright spirit. I would be lying if I said that I'm not glad getting by your departure. I will gladly miss you. I wish you all the best in your new place. Do invite me there once you are settled in. May God be with you. So, at Oliver's. Sophia. Again a code. Sophia. So we need to remember there's this thing. Oh my god, she got also... Oh my god. Yeah, it's okay if they're relative like cousins or something, but not half sister, half brothers. I think Charles has opened up his mouth after. I know he had affairs. Vivian got totally mad and killed his mother, and I think he had to spoke with Scott and Tricia that they are siblings. I think he have totally spoke out what is the truth. I think we have avoiding so much things. This is the post office. How the photograph store was like here at the inn, right? Oh, it was here. Oh my god! Oh my god! She killed herself. She jumped down. She jumped just down. She just jumped down from the hospital. Scott got killed by Derek, I think. We have seen the knife. Maybe it's just randomness, just a coincidence. But we have seen him, right? Dorothy's moving out of the city. But who killed Vivian in the first place? Was it Roberts? Did Charles kill his wife? After he found out that Dr. Henry Johnson was collaborating with Vivian to Magdalene's death. Yeah, I think we reach a point to the end, right? I think Charles is the murderer from Vivian for the revenge of Magdalene. Derek kills Scott because of his envy, right? His attitude, why Trisha loves you, I will kill you. Trisha kills herself. Vivian kills Sophia, she pushed her in the well. It seems like that. So, this is the end of the episode then. I wish you good night and dream well, my friends.